Alright guys, today we got the seal to put this back on, so I'm gonna tear this apart again because I need to change the seal under that. And yeah, again, like this. I've already previously removed the old one, and now we're gonna put a brand new one right there. And I think I can put this together and just put the seal after I rebuild this and compare if they are the same. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. Yeah, that's the same thing. So yeah, 89 bucks for both seal. That's not cheap at all. So I'm gonna put this back together like it should be. Right there, seals and everything, and I'm gonna take the rubber mallet just to seat this bearing there and seat that shaft and stuff pretty good. Damn it, I think I should have put this together like that. Now I think it's seated properly. Yep, it's seated properly. So yeah, I'm gonna put the seal on the other side right now. Right there. I'm gonna put the seal right there. We're gonna put some grease on it just to help seating the seal around the surface right there. Stuff like that, just to help it, and put a little bit in the middle here, just to let it slide on the shaft way better and not ripping the rubber, because 89 bucks. It's not, don't miss the job. Alright, I'm gonna take a socket that used to be pretty much the same outer diameter, and then just tap it on. Just tap it on. I don't know if it's fully seated, but I'm just gonna give one more couple taps just to see if it's really seated there or not. Okay, now it's sitting. I think I went too far. Yep, I think I went way too far. I'm gonna remove that again. Oh damn, the seal is stuck on this. I went way too far with that. Seal is not damaged, but yeah, you don't have any stopper for these, so you're gonna have to stop when it's flush. There's no. Yep. Don't make my mistakes. Just, you see, there's no stopper at all here. So you just have to stop when it's flush with the trany case. Yep. Could have made a mistake that were all my fault. And after that, you have to go to the parts store and tell them, yeah, I fucked up the seal, can you ship me another one? You looks like a freaking loser when you do that, but it's alright. Mistake happened. Where that goes? Okay, that goes right there. That goes right there. Yep. The best way I found is to sit that in here, all the trannies out. I'm just going to remove the chain and just going to sit this pretty much here and try to sit it on the freaking gear. That's when it's a brand new chain, it's always harder, but you'll figure it out. Like this, it's pretty good. the rubber mallet. Gently tap in there just to seat the. It's not gonna work. It's correct. I don't want to fuck up the seal too. You have to make sure, I'm going to show you, when you put these both together, those gear are touching first. If not, it's not gonna line up properly, and you're gonna be in serious shit for that. Now the seal should be good. Yep, the seal is brand looking spanking brand new good there, so that's alright for that. Now, what I'm gonna do is wipe my hand, clean all the contour of that, and I'm gonna assemble it first, because you have that bearing that goes into that pocket in there. The bearing here is going to that pocket, and the other one here is going to that pocket. So I'm gonna grease that, gonna mount it, and then I'm gonna seat the seal right there, the second one. I think it's gonna be easier. And don't forget to put back these, because it might not shift if you don't do that. Believe it or not, it's not gonna shift if you don't do that, because that's a shifting rods and the fork. So yeah, those need to be there. Don't forget it. But mistake could happen, especially if it's your first time doing that, like me. I just put the seal and went too far in the first try, so that's a mistake. That could happen. I've never done that before, so that's totally acceptable. That it could happen. Now I'm rushing. Okay, I got it. I was rushing to put the stuff. I put a little bit of grease on everything because I want everything to be greased and lubed up. I like that way. So the seal is gone. There, it's good. I'm gonna clean just the contour of that, just a tiny bit. And I'm not gonna mount it on the quad today. I'm just gonna put silicone over there and over there here on the tour of that, and I'm gonna let that sit overnight, because I can't mount it anyway if I wanted, because I have stuff to do harder than that today. So not gonna be able to do that today. But yeah, basically the trick is to just show you how rebuild this. So you see, everything goes smooth. With the other chain, you see in the previous video, it was way loose in there. Oh, piece of plastic, don't go there. And look at that, how it's tight now. So that quad's gonna run in no time. It's gonna be way better than it was before. So yeah, can't wait to try it. I went with Permatex because that was all they got when I went there to grab some gasket maker and stuff like that, so I went with it. Always using it, never had trouble with it, so why not using it? So yeah, it's gonna be pretty dang good. It's pretty liquefied. I don't know if it's because of the coldish temperature, but I found it like a bit more liquefied than usually, or it's another brand, but it's say Moto Seal, so it's pretty much the same I used before. But the other one looks thicker than this one. Fortunately, I don't have any other one, because the other one went over the sled I rebuilt and stuff like that. So yeah, and I looked over, maybe I'm wrong, I looked over the internet, and it looks like there's no gasket you can actually buy for these. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I looked over internet and it looks like you have to use this. And when I remove it, disassemble it, it was gasket maker too, but not the same type of these. Maybe this is a Polaris special one or something like that, but I guess they're all the same. Sorry, I guess they're all the same and stuff like that. So Yep, they're pretty much all the same, so over, this is done for this part. And don't be on a rush, that's not gonna dry in the minute. It's not super glue, it's just gasket maker. So just install that, take your time, do it right. And after that I'm going to put a few bolts. I'm going to tighten these a little bit. That's going to sit. Hopefully it's not leaking anywhere when it's fully rebuilt. I'm going to put oil in it before putting it on the quad, so if there's a leak I'm going to be able to reopen it, fix the problem, and hopefully rebuild it without any more leaks or problem, because sometimes those old things are not, you know, it's not the best thing in the world, but it should be fine. Well, I think I'm the first person to open this since it's been built in 1999. Yep, so this is the original drive chain that was in there. It's been a long time, and that quad had a pretty hard life before my cousin got it. No taken care of with the previous owner, trust me on that. If you saw what I did to it when I first got it here in the garage, I did not film that part, but it was pretty bad, trust me. Ball joint were dead, tie rod were bent, bearing carrier was cracked and everything. They tried to put a bigger bearing in it and they forced it to it and it cracks, and they installed that like this with a bearing halfway out of the carrier and all jammed up like that. That was pretty impressive to see what people can do that when they don't care or they don't know what they do. So that's pretty. Yep. I'm gonna put this in there first. Alright, just gonna you see why now why I wait to install that seal is because you install that seal, you hammer this, you destroy the seal, start back up. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in there in the bearing. I don't want it to... Oh guys, if you want the part number for this, look at that. Hopefully you're going to see it, but I'm going to put the number in the description if the number it's blurred or something. This is the number for the part. Maybe you can't find it on the internet. I'm going to keep the number in, and I'm going to try to find a better one on the internet for the next I did, because I might gonna have another quad like this to rebuild in the near future. I know some people that run these and maybe they're gonna need trany rebuild, and I'm gonna make them save a little bit of money. Maybe it's my cousin, who knows. Those seals are maybe not better than the other one that was there, so yeah. Now I need to tap this on, but the socket I got is not far enough, so I'm gonna go little by little with this guy. Yeah, I can't really do that, it's not working. Let me try to find some piece of tube or something just to sit this there. I don't know if that tube is good enough. Let me see that. No, it's gonna hit right on the rubber, and that's what you don't want. I got another piece of tube here. Maybe this one's better. Oh yeah, that's better. It's going in. Alright. That's pretty good. looks like it's not that bad here. It's pretty flush. I'm just gonna hit one more shot in there. That's pretty dang good there. I'm gonna clean the shaft a little bit. Just not having everything is super smooth. So we're gonna start installing that bolt. I got a bracket like this. I don't even remember where she goes. Okay, she goes there. Gonna install some bolts, and don't tight all around, just go in the crisscross pattern. It's gonna be more equal on each side. And how much battery? That's full. That's a full battery here. Okay, we're gonna find a socket that fit there, and we're gonna find a socket that fit there. What was that? I think it's 9/16. Is it 9/16? I don't think. No, it's way too big. I think it's a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch should be the trick. Oh yeah, that's 1/2 inch for sure. 1/2 inch for sure. So I'm gonna just start it there and go around after that. And the train is gonna be rebuilt. I'm glad it's done. Waited so long for the part. It sucks when you have to wait a long time for parts, and yep, it sucks. And yeah. Alright, the last one is here. I'm gonna start by this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one, like a crisscross pattern, you know. I know how it is. And I'm gonna start by this one. Don't over tight them too. Right there, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one. Alright, that's good there. Still going fine. I put some gasket maker on my brand new shirt. Wow, that's cool. And I think this one was turning. I don't know. Hopefully she's not stripped. No, she's not. Alright, now she's tight. Alright, everything's tight on it. Yeah, I think you got a washer like this that goes there somewhere. I don't remember exactly, but I'm gonna look out the diagram and I'm gonna know. This is for the drain plug here. This is for the freaking drain plug. I'll put it there. It's 1/2 inch too. No, it's bigger. 9/16 though, I think. But I'm not gonna put it right now, I think. Or I have to put it right now and then remove it later. I don't remember. But I'm gonna put it there, and I'm gonna discover it. Like that. It's pretty simple. So yeah, trany is officially mounted. I'm just gonna clean around the trany right there, all the gasket that leaks out. You're not supposed to, not, it's not an obligation to do that. Just gonna wipe this. Only what's leak, especially here around the shifting rods and stuff. I don't want that to go on the seals and everything, so yeah. That's pretty good like that now. So we're gonna let that sit. We cannot do any much there. I'm not gonna put oil in it right now. This is the dipstick that goes right there, like that, and it's going good. It's turning. So the trany is rebuilt. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You see, I turned the shaft there. Everything is super smooth in it. And I'm gonna be ready tomorrow to put oil in it and installing it in this if I don't work, because the crab boats are officially gone this morning. The fishing season is officially started, so I might not be there tomorrow, but as soon as I got a day off or I finish early my job, I'm gonna come here and reassemble that. I still waiting brakes for this, so I'm not gonna let that thing go till I did the brakes on it. I need to do brakes. This is the sensor, I guess, for the neutral light, reverse light, whatever light you got on it. So yeah, so that's officially done for the trany. I'm pretty happy with it. And it's not gonna get ripped in the trail. It's not gonna make weird noise and stuff like that like you used to hear with it. That sucked when you try to do speed and stuff like that, and then you heard a grinding noise, and the chain slip gears, and it's just going not fast at all. Because when he was in the hill, that thing was like and not letting him climb the hill. So yeah, that was a big problem. But now I hope that's gonna be fixed. And some random mechanic around, like my neighbor, that's an idiot, he told him that was the belt that was doing that. And when I came to his house and he show me what the quad was doing, I say, yeah, there's no way that is a belt that's not gonna do like metal on metal noise, because it's a rubber piece. So yeah, the other guy was sure that was the belt, but the belt was not. No way. There's no way that was a belt. That was the old goddamn chain that's in there. This is all the old part, and this was the culprit. This was the fucking culprit. So if it's the original from 1999, that's kind of normal that after all these years of beating and stuff like that, that thing's gonna stretch. It's like a timing chain or whatever. If you run it pretty good amount of time, it's gonna stretch at some point. This is metal, you know. So yeah, and plus the trany was out of fluid. There was just the bottom of it, slight amount. So the seal were gone, and the oil get off of there. And my cousin don't do mud, so water is not coming in, because he don't drive in the rain, he don't drive when it's wet outside. He keeps his thing clean pretty good. So yeah, glad for that, because if he was mudding or something like that, water got into the trany, all the bearings were rusty, and we had to order all the bearings, seals, maybe some gear, stuff like that. I mean, it will cost a lot more than that. So yeah, but the total cost of everything we fixed on it, the brand new belt, the brake handle, belt, the brand new chain, sprocket, and the seals, the new chain inside this and everything is not even at 500 bucks. It's 450, I guess. Yeah, it's around that. I looked over last week and we were at $450 into this refresh, I gonna call it. So yeah, that's pretty dang good. And so I'm gonna cut this here, and when I'm gonna have the time to do more about this quad, I'm gonna do the final step. It's gonna be installing this trany in there. I'm gonna put oil in it, but I'm gonna let the gasket maker sit first, because I don't want to put this there and it's leaking because that thing's not cured. So yeah, so that's it. Next video is gonna be installing there in the first test drive. That's gonna be awesome. So stay tuned for more. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Peace, guys.